Philly's #1 for talk radio, the Big Talker, 1210 WPHT.
Now, you need to understand the difference between a felony and a misdemeanor, of course, because one of the laws, the Senate law, the House bill calls for illegal aliens, illegal immigrants being made felons. So they'd be convicted of a felony. This would be a felony conviction. Now, I've got Jamal here. Jamal is a lawyer. He's an attorney. He can tell us all the difference between a felony and a misdemeanor and why perhaps a felony is more attractive in the legislation than a misdemeanor.
Yes, Joe, thank you for having me on again. It's really a pleasure being here. I just wanted to say that a caller said that it should be a felony because it was a willful breaking of the law, but that doesn't really it doesn't show a really good understanding of the difference between a felony and a misdemeanor. Traditionally, the biggest difference between a felony and a misdemeanor in almost every state in America is that a felony, you can only be punished with a sentence of over a year if you're convicted, whereas a misdemeanor, any sentence that you serve will be consequently under a year.
So a misdemeanor then would make it really easy for illegal immigrants to come here and say, oh, you know what, I'm going to get convicted of a misdemeanor. Yeah, I'll do my time. I'm going to do 3-4 months, and then I'm out on good behavior.
Well, important to notice here is that in America, you can't, there's the thing called a prohibition against double jeopardy. You can't be convicted twice.
Multiple times. So if it was just a misdemeanor, you could get convicted once, do your 3 or 4 months in jail at the taxpayer's expense, come out, never be arrested again for being illegal, and you've got it made.
Or they would have to deport you. So that means that unless you're going to deport me, leave me alone.
Right.
So that's why they make it a felony, because the whole idea of the law is to dissuade people from coming in the first place. If they think they're going to come in to make money, well, no, you're going to be in jail for years.
Wow.
So maybe that'll stop people from coming in illegally and hurting us in many ways. I just wanted to make that clarification for you, Joe.
That's a helpful clarification, Jamal. Let's talk to Diane, who's calling from